What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you as always for being here. Appreciate your presence. Thank you. No, really, thank you. It could have been so many other places, but you're here today with me, and we're listening to some more from Sex Pistols. We're going to listen to this track here, which is entitled Pretty Vacant. A lot of you had recommended and suggested that I listen to this track, so that's what we're going to do here today. Now, if you've watched the past Sex Pistols reactions, you've probably heard me say I'm still getting used to this specific sound. I don't love Johnny Rotten's voice, but I definitely understand its place and I definitely understand its context within the music. But that's just me. That's just me exposing myself to something new and kind of doing that. So, yeah, I'm excited to keep on listening. Because if there's one thing on this channel I want you to take away, besides some good music, it's all about the experience, exposing yourself to something new. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but at least you gave it a try. And for that, no one can fault you. So, let's go ahead and listen to Pretty Vacant. We'll talk about it after. Let's go. You know I love that drum pattern. It's driving, it's aggressive. Ripping it, looks.
Oh, we're so pretty, oh, so pretty. We're vacant. Oh, we're so pretty, oh, so pretty. Oh, vacant. Don't ask us to return, 'cause we're not all there. I don't pretend, 'cause I don't care. I don't believe illusions, but too much is real. Stop your cheap comments. 'Cause we know what we feel. Oh, we're so pretty, oh, so pretty. We're vacant. Oh, we're so pretty, oh, so pretty. Oh, vacant. Oh, we're so pretty, oh, so pretty. And we don't care.
This is a fun track. This one I like.
There's no point in asking, you'll get no reply. I just seem in but I don't decide. I got no reason, it's all too much. You'll always find me. Oh, too much. We're out at lunch. Oh, we're so pretty, oh, so pretty. Vacant. Oh, we're so pretty, oh, so pretty. We're vacant. Oh, we're so pretty, oh, so pretty. And now, we don't care. We're pretty, a pretty vacant. We're pretty, a pretty vacant. We're pretty, a pretty vacant. We're pretty, a pretty vacant, and we don't care.
Honestly, I think that's my favorite track that I've listened to from the Sex Pistols. Okay, so, all right. First of all, I love the way that Rotten's voice works in here. It's all, I don't know. It just works for me in this particular track. I love the slight sneer that he has. I like the aggression. I like the attitude, because it's all about attitude. I like what he's saying. I like how he's saying it. The delivery's great. That's good. The guitar riff, it has a little bit of that swing in it too. Just a little bit of that swing. Steve Jones on guitar, and I really enjoy that riff. I like the way it starts up, and I like the way it revs up, and I like the way it drives. Then the drums, you got that nice rumble-tumble pattern in the beginning that I always say it just pushes that rhythm to another level, and I really enjoy the way that once again sets it up before we get into something a little bit more traditional. Yeah, I think that this track kind of has it all. It hits me a little bit differently. Listen, sometimes you like one song from a band, you don't like another song from this one. Everything works. Or maybe it's me changing. Who knows? Who knows? Let's get into these lyrics here, though. There's no point in asking, you'll get no reply. Oh, just remember, I don't decide. I got no reason, it's all too much. You'll always find us out to lunch. Oh, we're so pretty, so pretty. We're vacant. We're so pretty, a vacant. Don't ask us to attend, because we're not all there. It's a great line. Don't pretend, because I don't care. I don't believe illusions cost too much. Ain't for real. Stop your cheap comments, because we know what we feel. All right, so here's what this is what I'm interpreting this as, okay? He's saying in a self-deprecating kind of way that we, the Sex Pistols, him, whoever's writing this track, are vacant, right? That they're all outside, they're all show, but there's nothing actually going on inside. But they're saying this in a self-deprecating way, applying it to themselves, but they're really sarcastically applying it to other people. So, for example, this is my millennial brain just comparing and stuff, right? I know that this came first. But it reminds me a little bit of, like, what's that song? The Manson song, The Beautiful People, right? Where it's kind of like a sarcastic way of applying it, yeah, to you, but really deeply applying it to others. And saying, you know, these other people are so showy, so vapid. They're so like, oh, look at us, you know, we're so smart, we're so this. But inside, they're the ones that are really vacant. The people that are, like, really trying to put on airs and really trying to portray themselves as something that they're not. I feel like this is the band's way of kind of playing off of that and applying that to those kind of people. There's no point in asking, you'll get no reply. Just remember, I don't decide. Like someone else pulls the strings, you know? I got no reason, it's all too much. You'll always find me out to lunch or out to lunch. So that's at least what I think when I'm reading the lyrics here. But let's look at the Wikipedia page, of which there is some extra information. It says here that Matlock said that Pretty Vacant, which is my song and my lyrics, I took inspiration from Richard Hell's Blank Generation. But I kind of misunderstood what his song was all about. You gotta put the songs in context of what was going on for a bloke like me in mid-70s London, with a 3-day week and the IRA bombings and power cuts, against the fact that I was a young man who met some interesting people who was trying to form a rock and roll band. Pretty Vacant is a primal scream kind of thing. We don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, so maybe I'm thinking a little bit too far. Maybe I'm thinking a little bit too deep into it. However, I do like Matlock, what he said there. Like, you know, the band, we don't know what we're doing, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it loud. We're going to do it proud. We're going to put it in your face. Whether you like it in your face or not, it's in your face. Too late. It's in your face. Like, I do like that kind of attitude. So, okay, that probably works a lot better than what I said. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. Thank you as always for being here. I appreciate you stopping on by. Don't forget to stop on by tomorrow. I have no what I'm doing, but we're doing something. So I'll see you all later. Have a great one, guys. Bye.